let's get into the nature of this kick, whether it was illegal or not. But clearly, the the storyline had already been written long before the TV show kind of embraced this narrative to a certain extent. This was supposed to be Johnny's show. In later seasons, it kind of got hijacked. We'll be getting into that as well. But let's break down the rules here. So in Karate Kid 3, so supposedly the only rule change is that if there are no points, it goes to sudden death. This was revealed in Karate Kid Part 3. Also, in Karate Kid Part 3, the referee clearly lays out the rules that everybody knows because they've always been the same. So let's listen to this for anybody hallucinating that the kick was legal. Actually, let's watch the kick. I don't think I put the kick on the screen yet, so let's actually get the kick on the screen. So here is the kick, the infamous kick directly to the front of the face. So this isn't like a round kick to the side of the head or anything like that, because those are technically legal because they're not directly to the face. Now, I don't know if we have to deal with people who don't understand basic English, but the face is the front of the head, not the side of the head. The face is what contains your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. The side of the head is not the face. That's the side of the head. So now let's watch the rules being read in Karate Kid Part 3. And right before this, the ref just says that the only new change is that there could be sudden death. So apparently the rest of the rules are identical all the time.
Light contact is allowed to the body, and I do mean light, Mr. Barnes. No face contact is allowed. Any violation of the rules will result in a penalty point. On your line. No face contact is allowed. 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 No face contact. Know the rules.
So, if any LaRusso bootlickers exist, I mean, can this be any more clear? Can this be dumbed down any further? Because a lot of goofs online are saying no punches to the face, but kicks to the face are allowed. No striking the face is allowed, either by kick or punch. No face contact. And that's actually, in a lot of karate tournaments, that is the rule. Like, you can't punch or kick straight to the face. But you can to the side of the head, or the rest of the body. So this is pretty consistent with many karate tournaments. Alright, let's go to, that was Exhibit A. Let's go to Exhibit B, the prima donna's own mouth.
At the beginning, they say no kicks to the face, or whatever the referee says at the beginning. So I guess in retrospect on what the initial rules were, arguably it could have been, but you know, it's power of suggestion.
So this scumbag, look at the sleaze coming off of this guy. It's practically emanating from his pores. Just this scuzzy, skeezy vibe. But anyway, he copes by saying it's the power of suggestion. He later goes on to elaborate. Basically, it's like storytelling, character story, so you kind of get away with it. But clearly, even he admitted, but even he couldn't, like, his ego wouldn't let him to admit it directly. So he had to, you know, cope with this phrasing of in retrospect of the rules were, it could have arguably been. I mean, just the level of gophery there. But in this article here on The Wrap from 2018, let's look at this. The exact quote here was, no hits to the face was clearly something when the referee made a list of things of what not to do. So no hits to the face, no punching or kicking directly to the face. So is there anything left to discuss here from the goofs that hallucinated wasn't illegal by trying to point to other matches where people are getting kicked in the head but not directly the front of the face? And even if they did skim the face a little bit, it's kind of like no hits to the back of the head in MMA. Like, it could happen in skirmishes. That's completely different, or in scramble situation when feet and fists are flying all over the place. But this is clearly a premeditated, intentional direct kick to the face, directly to the front of the face. Like, there's no chance it was like intended as a round kick that skimmed part of the face. Like, you could argue in the tournament, some of the matches, they were kicking the side of the head, but the foot might have brushed part of the face. This is completely different. This is a direct, intentional, single kick to the front of the face. Not in a scramble, not in the middle of random kicks and punching while both guys are moving. Johnny's going straight at him, and he kicks him directly straight to the front of the face. So, there's no way, I mean, I don't know how many LaRusso bootlickers can hallucinate that this is somehow legal in any way. This is a blatant violation of the rules. Now, who knows how devious the filmmakers were? Because, Ralph Macchio's this just scrawny punk kid that it's a stretch of the imagination that he could beat a physical specimen like Zabka, even with cheating. But again, who knows how much of this demon magic that Miyagi implanted in Daniel when he took the pain away from his leg. I mean, we really don't know exactly what kind of other voodoo Miyagi was doing behind the scenes. But yeah, I mean, and the sportsmanship of Johnny, like, this clear violation of the rules. I mean, the most blatant violation we've ever seen. Like, this isn't some kind of accident or some kind of scramble situation. Just an absolute clear violation, blatant. So now that we've firmly established that LaRusso's the clear villain here, the narcissistic villain, just everything about his attitude just screams this narcissistic Jersey scumbag.